Good morning, folks. Welcome to another of our daily devotionals. We're going to be thinking this morning about Psalm 8. Now, normally in our devotionals, I would give you some reflections of my own from the Psalms or things that I have read in relation to the Psalm in some of the commentaries that I have at home. This morning, by way of introducing Psalm 8, I want to do something slightly different. I want to simply read to you what Charles Haddon Spurgeon had to say about Psalm 8. They are wonderful words. I read them last week and was so moved by them that I thought simply reading these words of Spurgeon would be a blessing to you for the day that lies ahead. Spurgeon says of Psalm 8 and verse 1, O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth, who hast set thy glory above the heavens. Spurgeon says, unable to express the glory of God, the psalmist utters a note of exclamation, O Jehovah, our Lord. We need not wonder at this, for no heart can measure, no tongue can utter the half of the greatness of Jehovah. The whole creation is full of his glory and radiant with the excellency of his power. His goodness and his wisdom are manifested on every hand. The countless myriads of terrestrial beings, from man the head to the creeping worm at the foot, are all supported and nourished by divine bounty. The solid fabric of the universe leans upon his eternal arm. Universally, he is present, and everywhere is his name excellent. There is no place where God is not. Traverse the silent valleys where the rocks enclose you on either side, rising like the battlements of heaven, till you can see but a strip of the blue sky far overhead. You may be the only traveller who has passed through that glen. The bird may start up affrighted, and the moss may tremble beneath the first tread of human foot. But God is there in 1,000 wonders, upholding yon rocky barriers, filling the flower cups with their perfume, and refreshing the lonely pines with the breath of his mouth. Descend, if you will, into the lowest depths of the ocean, where undisturbed the water sleeps, and the very sand is motionless in unbroken quiet, but the glory of the Lord is there, revealing its excellence in the silent palace of the sea. Borrow the wings of the morning, and fly to the uttermost parts of the sea. God is there. Mount to the highest heavens, or dive into the deepest hell, and God is both hymned in everlasting song or justified in terrible vengeance. Everywhere and in every place God dwells and is manifestly at work. Nor on earth alone is Jehovah extolled, for his brightness shines forth in the firmament above the earth. His glory exceeds the glory of the starry heavens. Above the regions of the stars he hath set fast his everlasting throne, and there he dwells in light ineffable. Let us adore him, who spreadeth out the heavens, and treadeth upon the waves of the sea, who maketh Arcturus, Orion, and Pleiades, and the chambers of the south. We can scarcely find more fitting words than those of Nehemiah. Thou, even thou, art Lord alone. Thou hast made heavens, the heaven of heavens, with all their hosts, the earth and all things that are therein, the seas and all that is therein, and thou preservest them all, and the host of heaven worships thee. The believing heart is ravished with what it sees. What a sweetness lies in that little word "our." How much is God's glory endeared to us when we consider our interest in Him as our Lord. No words can express the excellency of His name. And then Spurgeon goes on and he recounts a trip that he had made in the Alps, and he writes this: when wandering amid the Alps, we felt that the Lord was infinitely greater than all the grandest works, and under that feeling we roughly wrote these few lines. And this is what he wrote: yet in all these, how great soever they be, we see Him not. The glass is all too dense and dark, or else our earth-born eyes too dim. Yon Alps that lift their heads above the clouds and hold familiar converse with the stars are dust at which the balance trembleth not, compared with His divine immensity. The snow-crowned summits fail to set Him forth, who dwelleth in eternity and bears alone the name of High and Lofty One. Depths unfathomed are too shallow to express the wisdom and the knowledge of the Lord. The mirror of the creatures has no space to bear the image of the infinite. 'Tis true, the Lord hath fairly writ His name and set His seal upon creation's brow. But as the skilful potter much excels the vessel which he fashions on the wheel, even so, but in proportion greater far, Jehovah's self transcends His noblest works. Earth's ponderous wheels would break, her axles snap, if freighted with the load of deity. Space is too narrow for the Eternal's rest, and time too short a footstool for His throne. Even avalanche and thunder lack a voice to utter the full volume of His praise. How then can I declare Him? Where are words with which my glowing tongue may speak His name? Silent I bow, and humbly I adore, O Lord, our Lord. How excellent is Thy name in all the earth. That is the great and glorious and majestic God, who is your God and my God, and who will be with you today. May these thoughts from Spurgeon encourage you as much as they encourage me. Every blessing.